Hey, Eric Faust here at Fun Time Campers, Indianapolis, Indiana. I want to talk to you about a new type of camper that you may not be familiar with. Now look, there are a lot of people getting into the RV fray or craze today, and I don't blame them because people don't want to stay at motels or hotels, and often it's an inconvenience to stay with relatives. Why not get out into an RV? People are discovering that once again. But what about those of you who don't want to get into a crowded campground or park into a yard? What if you're one of those people who wants to get away from civilization, from society? Whether you're an adventurer or even a prepper for that matter, I've got a camper for you. I want to talk to you about the Winnebago Hike that's specifically designed to go off the beaten path. And when I say off the beaten path, I mean off the beaten path. This is designed to go totally off road. And the way it's built, it can handle just about anything. Starting with the frame, which I'm not going to get under and show you, but the frame is a one-piece huck fastened uniframe that's designed to take the rigors of off-roading. It was developed in conjunction with Baja off-road racing engineers to give you the strength and the rigidity, but yet the flexibility to handle those off-road adventures. Starting with the exoskeleton, that was the premise to which this camper was designed around. It's integrated with the frame, and this is designed to fend off any type of sway on the camper. Let's say if you get caught down into a rut, brush up against a tree or a boulder, these outriggers, i.e. this exoskeleton, it's going to prevent damage to the camper. And it goes all the way around the camper. You can climb up the back of it using it as a ladder. You can use the top of it as, and get this, they have a plethora of accessories for it. So whether you're hauling kayaks, whether you're hauling bicycles, whether you're hauling extra luggage, this exoskeleton serves as a heavy frame to handle those things. Lots of cool features, and we're going to take a look at some more. Now going through here, you have a nice baggage area where the hatch is magnetic. It's also an inch thick, insulated, and it's heated. So again, if you're off the road into snowy mountains, your stuff's gonna stay warm. Coming back through the unit, you have off-road tires. These are designed to not only handle debris in the road, such as stumps and rocks and so forth, without going flat, but they also have ridges in them to keep them planted in it so the camper won't slide. You also have standard a power awning that has LED lights underneath, and what it does also, if it's raining, say you're up in the mountains and you've got a strong rain, what it will do is if it starts to fill up with rain, it'll dump itself and then return back to its original position. Hey, and how about these lighted metal fenders? Not plastic, not cheap plastic, metal, integral with the exoskeleton. And remember, you're up in the mountains, you're way out in the middle of nowhere. You could even be on the Arctic Circle, who knows? Anyhow, you have an outdoor kitchen. I was just telling you about the exoskeleton right here. See how you can climb right up to the back. And again, with Winnebago's accessories, you can carry those kayaks, those bicycles, whatever you can put your mind to. But another thing I wanted to show you is also this integrated class 4 trailer hitch where you can put a carrier on it or even hook another small trailer. Did I mention that this is a multi-climate camper? I mean, down to below 0 degrees? I think I mentioned that somewhere. Yeah, let's take a look inside. Being a smaller camper, weighing in at just under 3,500 pounds, it's like 3,410 pounds, it's towable by a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, which opens up a world of possibilities because, as you know, most off-road enthusiasts are Jeep owners. So what they had to do, Winnebago said, you know what, we've got to make this thing livable, even though it's a little smaller. We've got to keep it durable and livable. So they designed this kitchen ingeniously by taking out the oven and putting in a convection microwave. That way it opens up these drawers, all for more pots and pans and glasses and dishes and whatnot. They've got the tapered back storage cabinets up here to where they will stay locked under extreme conditions going off-road. Nothing's going to fall out. You have the 2-burner stove, again with the glass top that comes down for a serving area. Pretty ingenious. Now for a smaller camper, this is going to come as a surprise to many. People are going to think, well, you know, a small camper has to mean a small bathroom or no bathroom. No, this is actually a wet, dry bath, meaning you have a separate shower and a separate toilet. And coming to the rear of the unit, this has a double over double bunk beds. You can get 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom. Actually, though, you know, it's probably better for 1 and 1, unless they really like each other. These bunks come with, obviously, LED lights, but you also have, can you see right up there? Yeah, USB ports so they can keep their devices charged. This unit also has these safety windows, so in the event of an emergency, you can escape out very easily. Again, windows on either side. It's well lit, very accommodating. Storage underneath. It's got it all. And added to their design, Winnebago does not waste any space. Again, I showed you the baggage compartments. I showed you what the exoskeleton's capable of carrying. You've got this parcel tray up here, which also adds to the integrity of the camper. You can store a lot of stuff up here. And also up under these seats all the way around. This converts into the master bed, so to speak. Plenty of room for 2 large adults. Also, being that it's an off-road camper, most of the occupants or owners, they're going to be outdoorsy type of people, right? Well, this table, when it's not being used as a bed, when it's not folded down, can be taken outside and used as a picnic table with the outside kitchen. And you know what I did? I forgot to mention, it also has an extra gas line in the back for even an additional grill. You can move the entire kitchen from inside to outside. And speaking of outside, you have a hinge-loaded door that's impervious to strong winds. It's going to stay put where it's supposed to. Say you're coming outside with a tray of food or whatever, it's nice weather, you want to cook outside, you can just kind of bump the door from the inside, come down the steps, the screen door is going to shut itself. And what I also wanted to do is talk about a little more about, again, the Comfort Tech package. That includes the TV, the Explorer package, and the Climate package. Again, that's allowing you to camp down to 0 degrees or below. Tank heaters, extra insulation, it's all there. And one thing that I haven't touched on, the solar package. Yes, this has a 100-watt solar panel that will continually keep your 12-volt battery charged. What's that mean? It means you're gonna have lights all the time, your furnace is gonna run, your water heater's gonna work, your refrigerator's gonna work, your radio's gonna work, even your vents are gonna work, your power tongue jack's gonna work. They're gonna be continually charged. So if you're boondocking, you basically have all of the luxuries and none of the inconvenience. Now, what will solar not do? It's not gonna power your TV, and it's not gonna power your microwave, and it's not gonna power your air conditioner. But then again, if you're way up in the mountains, you may not need that stuff, or you may not even want it. But it does have USB ports where you can recharge your smart devices. So in essence, you probably do have TV, just not the one that's in the camper. So again, if you're looking for an off-road camper, something that can take the rigors of rough trails, deep rivers, I forgot to tell you, the underbelly is sealed and it's water resistance. In other words, you can submerge it for a little bit. You know, this isn't a submarine, but you can forge it down through creeks, come up the other side, and if water gets over this point, you're really not gonna have to worry. Again, it's gonna take all climate extremes. This is gonna take up to 45-degree inclines on its side and not tip over. The off-road tires are gonna keep it planted. The exoskeleton is gonna protect it. Not only it, but your belongings as well. So again, if you're an adventurer, off-roader, or even prepper, this is the camper for you. So once again, this is Eric Faust at Fun Time Campers, Indianapolis, Indiana. Come in and see me.